Hello everybody, Dusty here. I just wanted to take a few minutes of your time and update you on what is going on or not going on in Japan. And a lot of you may be asking about, hey, what is going on with you going to Japan for mission work? Yeah, that is a good question, and I asked myself, why am I still here? And some of you may be asking the same question, why are you still here? Before I get into those details, I just want to give you all praises of what God has done since I've been back. I came back in July 2020 and actually started in August raising support to go back to Japan for long term. And I thank you all for just partnering with me in this work being done in Japan. Thank you so much, and I just praise God for you and for everybody on this team. And so I just really appreciate it, and I pray that God would be blessing you immensely, and because He has blessed me. And so just want to give you guys a heads up on that, and just serious praise to God, and a huge thank you for you guys and all of your support, whether it's financial or even praying for me and praying for Japan in general. And I just really appreciate it. Also, a couple of weeks ago, I was able to get my certificate of eligibility, which allows me to go to the consulate, the Japanese consulate, actually in Denver, here in Colorado. And so that will allow me to turn in my paperwork for the visa to go to Japan. And so I was I had called the consulate, and I got the bad news that they are not giving out visas currently. So I'm kind of on hold right now because the borders are closed right now because due to COVID. And so a little bit of a bummer. And so with all of this kind of waiting and wondering what to do, I'm still kind of doing research on the borders opening in Japan. So I have other people working with other people who are helping me with that information. And so still on pause, and I greatly appreciate your prayer in this moment of waiting for the borders to open, and also pray for team members who are planning to go to Japan as well. They're kind of in the same spot with support raising, but also waiting to get their visa to go to Japan. And so please pray for team members who will be actually going to Gifu, where I am going back to, and we'll be working there. And also another couple that will be moving to Tokyo is also kind of on hold. So just a few of us just waiting. And so during this time of waiting, it has been really sweet and a little bit refreshing. At the same time, I did mention in one of my emails, one of my past emails, that I honestly am not a patient person. So this kind of season of waiting, I feel like God is really teaching me and growing me in something that I am needing to learn a little bit more. So I appreciate your prayers in that, and just learning and growing in patience and waiting specifically on the Lord, on God, to get to Japan. With the borders being closed in Japan, the question is, now what? What am I doing? So right now I am basically doing everything that I will be doing in Japan, just here in the States. So scenery is a bit different, but that's okay. So yeah, basically using this time to prepare to, when I go to Japan, I will be, ready to go. So what that includes is working on language. As I have returned, when I returned in July, I wasn't doing a whole lot of Japanese studying Japanese, and I was losing a lot of it. But now I feel like kind of doing a little bit of self-study along with meeting with a Japanese friend on Friday nights with kind of English corner, and we have like a little language corner that had started a few weeks ago, and so that's been really good to kind of meet with him and some others who are interested in Japan and Japanese language and working on their Japanese. But that has been really sweet to get with him and the others and just be able to work on language a little bit more. And so that's one. That's actually two things. But another thing is I am planning to get a tutor here in the States. Maybe meet up once a week and just have some homework and be able to jump back into Japanese language and to grasp that a little bit more before I go back to Japan and before start school in Japan. I am also working with a network of missionaries called No Place Left, and so they use different tools and really look in the Bible for what did Jesus do, how did Jesus go about his ministry, how did the disciples go about outreach and discipleship and the apostles. And so using different tools for outreach and making disciples and training people in the Great Commission. And so there are different training lessons on the internet and their website. And so I can take this time to kind of jump back into No Place Left lessons per se. And so really studying through those lessons both in English and Japanese. And so I can practice sharing my 30-second testimony and sharing the gospel in Japanese. And so that is that's kind of a two-in-one thing. So working with these No Place Left lessons, but also in Japanese and kind of putting it together. And so yeah, I'll be working a lot on that, and hopefully by the time I do land in Japan, I will be able to basically hit the ground running with outreach and discipleship, and just instead of like landing and then I need to be trained in all of these things, but that way I can prepare now and then be ready when I land. So yes, that's just a brief update on all that is happening right now. I really appreciate all of your support, your prayers, and please continue to pray specifically for the borders in Japan to open. Please continue to pray for patience in the season of waiting on the Lord. And again, just thank you so much, everyone, for your prayers, your support, and I look forward to seeing you maybe in person or online, and getting caught up on life, and even before I leave, I hope to speak with you and see you again. And so thank you everybody for watching this video, and I will see you again next time on the Dusty in Japan vlogs.